With me now, Republican Rep. Doug Collins. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
It's always good to be with you, Liz. How are you?
So we don't see the $200 billion that the president wanted, cut from that China. We haven't heard anything from China on that, and nothing on, the theft of intellectual property. China's saying you want into our market, you got to hand over your technology. Nothing on that either. What do you think of this? What's going on with China right now?
Well, I think what is happening is something that's been very unique. We have a president and administration who puts America first and says we're going to negotiate from our strengths, and we're also going to say, China, we understand you're going to negotiate from yours as well. But at the end of the day, this is about not having one up over the other. We're going to have a deal that makes American companies feel good and American people do good. It's also going to have a benefit for the Chinese people. That's what trade does.
So Wilbur Ross is saying, listen, those tariffs will be still in effect if we don't get what we want. And here's President Trump tweeting on how China will help U.S. farmers, saying, quote, under our potential deal, they will buy from our great American farmers practically as much as our farmers can produce, and also possibly the energy sector. So looks like good stuff there, right?
From an agricultural district, those are music to my ears. Hearing that our products are going to be able to have a market overseas, our agricultural products. Secretary Perdue has done a great job at the Department of Agriculture doing that and promoting our products. And in Georgia, we're very proud of our agricultural products. But let's also be very cautious as we move forward. We're not going to open up markets in agriculture while we give away intellectual product. On the other side. So these are the things that have to be put together, and I think this is what the president's doing. It's an excellent strategy. It's called negotiating.
Yeah,
the previous administration didn't understand that term.
Let's talk about that strategy, because we do have the summit still in the works with North Korea. This saying the trade war is on hold, how does that play into the upcoming summit with North Korea? The president tweeting on this saying, quote, China must continue to be strong and tight on the border with North Korea until the deal is made there. Word is that recently the border has become much more porous and more have been filtering in. I want the deal with North Korea to happen, North Korea to be very successful, but only after signing. So, dialing back on the trade war with China sets up North Korea deals, right?
Well, I think it's amazing watching a president who can do more than one thing at a time and doesn't go around the world saying America is too big and too bad, we're sorry, and appeasing everybody. This president actually and his trade negotiators are working at different levels on foreign policy and on the trade policies as we're looking to make sure that China, who has a great deal of sway over North Korea, is still actively engaged there, while at the same time working with our trading partners. This is a part in a negotiation that we're seeing, and we see the markets responding to it. You see the people responding to it. Let's let this work. The president has taken nothing off the table, and that's why we should be pleased with it.
Congressman, talk a little bit about President Obama's, quote, apology tour. When he did that, how do you think that affected other countries and their trade positions with the U.S.?
Well, I think what it did is exactly what we saw around the country. The world was saying we're going to get what we want. The White House undoubtedly is ashamed of American products under President Obama, so they're going to give in because they felt like we were getting the better deal around the world. This president has a different opinion. He says that America has great products, great workers, the best productivity, the best intellectual property. Those are the kind of things that we're going to take forward as positives for us and bring other countries along to say, you bring your best, let's work out what is a win-win situation. That's something that's been going on in business for years. Finally, we have a president who says this is what we're going to do is win for our workers, win for our country, while the other side fights for their country. But when you simply go around when you simply go around and apologize for everything, the people think they can take advantage of that. And that's exactly the Obama foreign policy.
And, that was an anomaly in U.S. history to see a U.S. president behave like Obama did. 12 times he apologized about the U.S., right? That was the abnormal thing, right?
It was depressing, to be honest with you, when America has been a light to the world. Are we a perfect nation? No. But we are a nation that has provided freedom, hope, and encouragement to the world and stood up against tyranny and all the dictators of the world. We're the ones who stood up and been the first to fight when others were going to try to dominate the world. This is what freedom means, and this president understands this, the Congress understands that, and we're going to continue to fight for that.
Congressman Doug Collins, good to see you, sir. Come back soon.